Hi and good morning everybody and welcome to my kitchen. So, I thought we could do a couple of things together today. So, I've been, saying a lot about gardening and how important it is to start a greenhouse. Especially in these economic climates. I mean, we don't know from one day to the next, so rather than dwelling on things, there are things we can do. One of those things is having a greenhouse. Now, I've designed a greenhouse, and initially my design was an all-encompassed, fully enclosed, self-automated, essentially, greenhouse, where it would collect rain and snow, and it would then feed your plants, and it would allow you to grow an array of vegetation for freezing, blanching, whatever you want. But there are different kinds of greenhouses and there are different ways we can do things. So one of the things that I was thinking about for affordability is, there are not a lot of people that would be able to necessarily afford a high-tech, year-round greenhouse that they can put on their deck. Some people can, absolutely, but not everybody. So for those not everybody people, which is, hey, we want to help you too, right? There are different gardening techniques and different things that you can do. So I wanted to show you a very basic and simple setup that I have, and it is relatively inexpensive. And it uses actually just traditional lights and electricity and stuff like that. So it's not really high tech or anything like that. But if you, let's say, lived in a building where you could grow vegetables like in your spare pantry closet, for example, which you probably could, then a setup like this would actually be very good for you. So it would allow you to, of course, grow a wide variety all year long, and it would give you what you need to supplement what you can't afford to buy necessarily. With that in mind, I just want to show you some of the seeds that I get. And some of the seeds that I get are from Dollarama here in Winnipeg, Manitoba. And I absolutely love that because they actually offer 3 for $1. So 3 packs of seeds for $1. Super affordable, okay? So, and no matter, I mean, if you look at their options, it's amazing. Because, I mean, I have broccoli, I have lettuce, I have green onions, I have beans, I have radishes, I bought cherry tomatoes. I also got, of course, these are already planted. So I got beets. And these are actually seeds that I picked up from Canadian Tire, and these are for cantaloupe. So if you want fruit, you can also grow fruit. And I thought, how cool. So I wanted to grow a little bit of fruit in with my greenhouse. And I mean, hey, can't always afford cantaloupe, right? It's like strawberries. Can't always afford that stuff. It's expensive. So if you can grow it, why not? So that's what I'm going with. So I went with the cantaloupe. So I started seeds with these yesterday. Now, that's another thing. In with your seeds and in with the starting of your seeds, you're going to want to do it almost in phases. So what I've done essentially is all the packages that are opening that I'm showing you, for example, like the peas, and the cucumbers, and carrots. Oh, I also got red and green peppers, and our, of course, beef steak tomatoes. So those are the ones I've already started. Now I'm going to start another set of different, and I start, a couple days apart, everything, and the reason being is so that it's not all so overwhelming. Because, I mean, sometimes you're going to get a seed that you can use these little planters to start with, and other times you're going to have to use a paper towel, dampen it, and germinate your seeds that way. So if you're germinating, you're going to find out pretty quick if you try and germinate a lot of seeds all at once, it's going to be like a free-for-all for you when you try and plant them later. So just to keep that in mind when going. So I'm going to just turn you around here, and just give me a second. We'll do a pause, and I'll be right back. And I'm going to show you my basic start setup, okay? So here we go. This is the basic start to my setup. Now what I have done, and I actually have to show you because they are super, super cute. Little sproutlets. That's right. I have little sproutlets already. So here's some seeds germinating. Here are some other tomatoes and cantaloupe and other plants there germinating, getting ready to, excuse me, blossom and come up. So I think it's fantastic. Now I have a big open window in my kitchen. So essentially what I have done is I've taken that big open window in my kitchen and I've utilized it for the light that it has. Now for this simplistic setup, I've done that because it's super easy then to start my seeds and get my plants going. And as you can see, they're coming up really, really well. So I'm going to start some cherry tomatoes. And yeah, definitely stay tuned because we're doing, this is a whole new start, by the way, to my videos on Garden Gab. So that's what I'm going to be naming these videos, is Garden Gabbing. So we're going to go through it. You're going to grow with me. You're going to see everything. You're going to see different various portions of the setup. You're going to see different options that'll be available to people out there. And if you have any questions, DM, comment. However, I'd be happy to answer them for you, okay? And until next time, everybody, thanks so much for tuning in, and peace out to all my friends.